You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's Sunday on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Promises to Keep, Theo's Path. So y'all, this is the latest public updated version, so this adds more content to Ollie's path. So when we're done with Theo, we'll be jumping right back into that. Alright, Alarm Chain, you were up, and let's go. Yeah, I could tell, to be honest. But I promise it doesn't come from a place of malice. He can be a little controlling, but only when he's worried about someone. Finishing his work, Ollie looks up at me with serious eyes. I know he cares about all of us here, not just me. He's really warmed up to the rest of you as well, far quicker than he normally does. And, well, it's nice to see. Between the two of us, he may seem like the more outgoing one, but honestly, he has as much trouble making friends as I do. Something in Ollie's eyes catches my attention, a deep, tender warmth. It makes me want to ask, hey, sorry if this is a little forward, but... Ollie blinks at me questioningly. Are you and Artemis, a thing? A thing? Oh! Ollie turns redder than anyone I've ever seen. Far redder than Rofi. Impressive for such a green dino. Oh, you mean no? We're not, a thing. Ollie mumbles, frantically twiddling his claws, eyes shooting around the room. Hey, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have pried. I just, based on the way you two talk about each other, I guess I just wouldn't be surprised if everyone else was thinking the same thing. Really? Oh. Well, no. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't. I mean, look, it's okay, I'll drop it. Like I said, I shouldn't have brought it up. Sorry. No, we're not a thing. We're very good friends. In the same way that you and Rofi are. He smiles at me, seemingly glad to have found his voice. My stomach turns slightly, though I'm not entirely sure why. Or at least I don't really want to think about why. Right, of course. Makes sense. A bit of awkwardness still hangs in the air as Ollie fiddles a bit more with his setup. Right as I start to check my phone, he speaks up. If you don't mind, I think I'd like to take a shower and freshen up. Oh, sure. Today's been a little more exciting than I'd bargained for. Ollie chuckles slightly, running his claws through his crest. Agreed, and I didn't sleep that well either. You too, huh? Well, if you ever find yourself awake in the middle of the night, shoot me a text. There's a decent chance I'll be awake then, too. Deal. Enjoy your shower. Theo left towels and everything else you might need in the bathroom, so you should be all set. Thanks. I'll see you around, Leo. See you around, Ollie. I shut the door behind me and immediately start kicking myself for prying. Come on, Leo, don't you remember what curiosity does to cats? Ollie was so embarrassed. As I start to make my way downstairs, I remember his request. Please don't think badly of Artemis. Maybe I should go check on him. Out of all of us, he seemed the most stressed by today's events. Then my stomach growls in protest, reminding me that it's past lunchtime already. I could definitely use a bite. I bet I'll find Rofi in the kitchen, and where there's food, I'll probably find Hunter too. What should I do first? Get a bite to eat. Maybe I'll grab a bite to eat first. Artemis might not want company right now. I head back downstairs to check the kitchen. As I enter the warm space, I spot Rofi. Who else is with Artemis? Is there anyone else with Artemis right now? Let's check just to be sure. 1 second, yeah. Right, because Theo is out doing things. Okay. As I enter the warm space, I spot Rofi browsing on his phone while nibbling something. He looks up as I come in. Leo, you're just in time! Look what we made! He gestures to a massive heap of fried dumplings piled high onto a plate. That's crazy! I swear I was only upstairs for a few minutes. Well, I'm pretty familiar with preparing the filling and already just threw together a quick dough for the dumpling wrappers. It ended up taking us like 30 minutes altogether. And now I know how to make dumpling wrappers from scratch thanks to Artie. Knowing how quick of a learner he was, I'm sure he'd be able to replicate Artemis's recipe on his first try. Speaking of, where is he? Oh, I'm not sure. He said he wanted to rest upstairs for a bit. I think the electricity issue threw him a bit for a loop, and he probably wants a little alone time. Oh, I see. Does he seem alright, though? Rofi thinks for a moment, then slowly nods. Yeah, I think so. Maybe a little stressed, but otherwise okay. I tried to make it really clear that we weren't mad at him, and I think he believed me. That's good to hear. Anyway, want a dumpling? He sticks his tongue out and waves one in front of my face. Sure, I could use a little snack right about now. Right on cue, Hunter strolls into the kitchen. Did I hear snacks? Rofi waves at him excitedly and points to the plate of dumplings. Look what I made! With Artie's help! Whoa, that's awesome! What's in them? Rofi starts rattling off ingredients: chives, diced mushrooms, cabbage, but I notice Hunter's eyes light up at the mention of pork. Sounds great! Want to bring it up to my room and share? Wait, what about Ollie and Theo? I already set aside plates for them already. Yeah, then it sounds like we have the rest of these to ourselves. Group hangout, race you there. Before he can zoom off, Hunter holds his paw in front of Rofi. Wait, hold on a sec. Don't you want to do the honors of bringing the plate? You were the chef behind this food, after all. It's clear that Hunter just didn't want to bring the plate up himself. Rofi groans in response. Okay, fine, you grab the utensils. This time it's Hunter's turn to groan, but he doesn't object. The plate in hand, Rofi carefully hops up the stairs, leaving just Hunter and me in the kitchen. Wanna grab us some napkins? We can't let him get too far ahead of us, or all the food will be gone. On it! In record time, the two of us are able to find appropriate cutlery for the dumplings, and we head upstairs to meet Rofi. I can hear some kind of music playing from Hunter's room. Sounds like Rofi already made himself comfortable. Finally, what took you guys so long? Rofi, we were like 15 seconds behind you, and I could have finished all the food in that time. He sticks his tongue out playfully, but Hunter looks at me fully serious. I believe him. We're up against a serious speed eater, Leo. Our dining halls didn't stand a chance against this guy. Hey, I had to eat fast because I always had stuff going on during the day. Yeah, with your 6 classes and 17 different jobs on campus? Not 17, I had like 2. He stops and thinks for a second. And a volunteer position or 2 at the hospital. And that research position you really hated. Oh, you're right. At least I enjoyed my jobs. What kind of research and jobs? Oh, nothing special, just some medical nonsense, but I was completely out of my depth the whole time I worked in that lab. I was surrounded by crazy smart doctors and graduate students that just made me feel stupid. Oh, that really doesn't sound like fun. It wasn't, but I needed the experience to throw on my resume, and I guess it all worked out in the end. He used to come by my apartment and complain about his research mentors all the time. You'd think they were torturing him in the lab or something. Well, they kind of were. I just didn't speak up against them because I needed a recommendation letter. Hunter reaches for a dumpling and pops it into his mouth. And I taught on campus. The tutoring job I had was actually how I met this guy. He playfully thumps Hunter on the back after the raccoon finishes his bite. I pop a dumpling into my mouth and immediately pick up another 2. Rofi and Artemis really outdid themselves with these. Crispy on the outside and savory on the inside with hints of spice and sweetness from some complex sauce. Anyway, I was mostly tutoring for tuition and extra cash. My parents helped me for my first year or 2, but I ended up needing the jobs to make it work, financially. His voice takes on a slightly wistful note, but I really did meet some of my closest friends through those opportunities. And I made good money, too. And I got to spend time with a cute puppy dog once a week. The tutors we have now don't measure up to him in the slightest. Hey, they're not that bad. Yeah, but you're good at everything, so I could just go to you with all my questions. Now I gotta figure out who's better at what topics and get help from a million different tutors. It's all so annoying. Rofi rolls his eyes. God forbid the student has to put in effort to succeed academically. Hey, I was just trying to give you a compliment. Rofi giggles. I know. He leans in towards me. He texts me with his questions anyway. He just can't get enough of me. Hunter overhears that and playfully tackles him onto the floor. Their combined laughter fills the room, and I can't help but laugh with them. I almost forgot how strong the sense of camaraderie was between college friends. I hadn't managed to retain very many of my own, truthfully. Rofi and Hunter untangle themselves a moment later. Hunter sits back up and grabs another dumpling, but Rofi stays laying down. Anyway, do we have any idea what's going on tonight? Any events on the agenda? I'm actually not sure. I feel like event programming is Theo's department. I wonder if he's home yet. I'll shoot him a text in the group chat. Rofi whips out his phone and pauses for a second, paws poised over the screen. He'll see it when he gets home anyway. Rofi starts typing while Hunter polishes off his meal. Oh, that does it for me. But you had like 4 dumplings total. Is that enough for you? Yeah, I had a protein shake earlier, and those keep me decently full. Without looking up from his phone, Rofi chimes in. I keep telling him that he should be eating closer to his maintenance calorie level, but he doesn't listen. Hunter smirks. I keep telling you that you should come to the gym with me. I do! You did like twice. Rofi whines and finally puts his phone down. But you know that I'm always tired from work and I just want to lay in bed when I get home. Hunter very clearly bites back a scathing retort. Well, maybe we could all go sometime after the storm is over. Fine, I'll go with you guys. Sweet. All of our phones buzz. It's like Theo responded. Just got back and eating now. No plans, but maybe bar night? Rofi's face lights up. Bar night? There's a bar nearby that's open? No, I think he means the basement. Oh, right. I remember catching a glimpse of it earlier today. Rofi texts back excitedly, and pretty quickly. Time is agreed upon for the impromptu event tonight. How exciting! I don't drink very much, but I'm sure Theo knows his stuff, right? He could make something yummy. I'm sure he does, and anyway, you have me. I know my way around alcohol. Hunter turns to me. Oh, Rofi here is scared of parties, so whenever I pull up to one, I drink a little extra in his name. That's not good for you. I'm just trying to include you somehow, and I know you like it when I send you texts of all the drinks I'm having. Until I have to come rescue you because you get too drunk. Okay, that's only happened once. At least twice from what I remember. Anyway, most drinks are usually too calorie heavy for me, so I only drink on occasion. Tipsy Hunter is so fun to be around, though. Remember that one time we tried mixing drinks at my place? Yeah, and half of what we made was horrible. I'm not trying to relive that night anytime soon. As they talk, I don't feel the need to say much. I'm content, just listening to them relive old college memories. Being a witness to the conversation almost makes me feel like I was there, with them, having a good time. I think in another universe, the three of us would have made a great trio. Anyway, the three of us should go out for drinks sometime. And when I'm not cutting calories, that is. Oh, guess I forgot that we could just start hanging out as a trio now. All I have to do is put myself out there. Sounds fun! Well, judging from Theo's text, we still have some time to kill. Any ideas? Everyone thinks quietly for a moment, then Hunter speaks up. Y'all ever been to a casino? Both Rofi and I shake our heads. I might not look it, but I love me a little gambling. He gets up and produces a pack of playing cards from his desk drawer, handing them to Rofi. Mind shuffling these for me? Sure. As Rofi shuffles the deck, Hunter pulls a small silver case out from his backpack. With a flourish, he opens it and pours a stack of poker chips onto the rug. Fancy a game or two of poker? Rofi gazes starry-eyed at the chips. How do you play? Well, there are a lot of variants, but the one I play the most often is Hold'em. Leo, do you want a rules refresher too? And I'm going to actually pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!